Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Amer Farizul bin Abdurrahim. Today I will talk about traditional knowledge used to mitigate invasive species spread, biological control of invasive species. The purpose of this study is to investigate the traditional method used to mitigate invasive species spread. Invasive species has invaded the native species at the place they were introduced, and it caused the native species near to the extinction. Many methods were used to mitigate the invasive species from spreading, and biological control was one of the best methods that used by people to control the invasive species from continue to colonize the habitat they were introduced. This study will show the positive and negative impact from biological control of invasive species and some example of biological control agent. Classical biological control is the intentional introduction of natural enemies to control invasive species population. The biological control agents are usually imported from the natural range of an invasive species. Biological control is an environmentally friendly, cost-effective, and sustainable way of managing invasive species and has been used for more than 100 years. Any species intended for the control of an invasive species undergoes an extensive series of tests to determine its environmental safety before considering its release. Successful biological control agent can provide continuing and expanding control while reducing dependence on pesticides. However, because ecosystems are complex, it is important to consider the effect on all the other organisms within the community. Salt cedar or tamarisk. Several species of tamarisk, riparian trees and shrubs from Eurasia were brought into North America and deliberately planted as ornamental and used in erosion control during the 19th century. These trees and shrubs then colonized riparian areas, primarily throughout the southwestern region of North America, often forming dense, almost impenetrable monocultures along rivers and streams. The biological control effort for tamarisk began in the 1960s. Several species of Diora habda beetle obtained from Asia were field tested beginning in the 1990s, with cage release in 1997 until 2000 and open release in 2001. Defoliation of tamarisk by these biological control agents were observed by 2002, and major dieback of tamarisk were noted in many areas in subsequent years.